Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you very much for showing me so much love on WooCommerce related development videos. In this video we are going to see how we can add a custom settings tab. Right now I am at the backend of the WordPress and here is a WooCommerce product named single. Let's go to edit screen and you will see product related settings screen here at the after the bottom of editor and you will see bunch of the tabs at the left side. How can we add our own tab and our own fields? So in this video we are going to see how to add a settings tab in a single product page and add the field related to it and save those data. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, we need to write a function to create this tab. Okay, it is a three-step process. Right now I'm at the functions.php of child theme. I'm repeating, right now I am editing a file called functions.php of my child theme. You can create your own plugin too. For this, for simplicity, I am actually editing in themes functions.php file. So the three-step process, in this three-step process, the first one is creating a tab. And to create a tab, we need a filter, WooCommerce product data tabs. Okay, this filter will have all the tabs which we are seeing here: general, inventory, linked, all those tabs. And we are going to add our own. So this is the function name which we will create, and this is the filter. The second step is in the panel, adding up fields. So here this right side is a panel and we need to add fields: checkbox, radio box, text box, select box, etc. And for that we are again going to create a function display my tab fields. Okay, and this is the action which we need to add, and action will have this function. You can name whatever you want for this function. Okay, and the third process is saving those data. Okay, so this is the three-step process. First create tabs, second panel, in the panel add your fields and then save it. So let's create these three functions one by one. To saving a time, I'm not going to type everything in front of you, but let me explain you how everything goes. So here is our first function. You can see here create Woo settings tab, and here is the function name create Woo settings tab. It will require a tabs parameter. You can see this tabs variable here holds all the tabs data like general, inventory, linked in process. All these tabs details are there, and now in this array we are going to add our own tab. I'm going to add my tab. You can name it whatever you want, and then label my tab. Again, you can name it whatever you want. Then target. So please remember this thing. The target, it will be used in the next function. So it should be a unique one. The target should be unique one, and we will use it as ID in next function. And the class, whatever class you want to apply, and there are other bunch of the class which defines where it should be visible, like show if simple product is there, then show this tab. Show if variable product is there, then only show this tab. Thus this class define where our tab should be visible. You know that WooCommerce has different types of the product: to product, external and affiliate, variable and simple. So thus where do we want to show this tab, this newly created tab? And we want to show it only on simple and variable product. Okay, so let me show you by going to another product. Let's go to this one, and you can see here there is no tab. My tab is not here, which we have created. You can see here because it's external and affiliate product. Thus, you can define where your tab should be visible. Okay, so let's go to single product again and my tab. Okay, now the last array value is priority. It's 80. By default is 70 and 80 is, it means your tab will be visible at the end of the other tabs. Okay, and we are returning this array. It is a filter, so these tabs already contain other tabs data, and we are adding our own and then returning it. It will create a tab for us. Let's move to the second step. In this step, we need to create fields, and the action name we are going to use is WooCommerce product data panels. This is the action. Okay. Now here is our second function. You can see here in the second function we require two div tags. The first div tag has an ID. In the first function I told you to remember the target and target value of the array, and it must be unique, and that value will be used right here, the ID of this div tag. You can see here my tab panel, and here it is my tab panel, and then some usual classes, and again div tag with options group. Now you need to create another you need to write a functions which this WooCommerce WP text input. This is the built-in function, and pass an array. In the same way, you need to add other fields you like radio box, checkbox, and all those. Where you will find all those details, so I'm going to give you link in the description, and it's here. You can see WooCommerce code reference and wc metabox functions.php. It is a WooCommerce file, and here you will find all the functions related. You can see WooCommerce WP hidden input, WooCommerce text area input. You can read with this WP checkbox, WooCommerce WP select, radio buttons, and all those things. You can use these functions to create your own fields. Just for simplicity, I'm going to use a text field only, and here there is in text field there is extra other functions also you can apply, like it should be on price field, it should be on the decimal field, it should be URL. So you can pass this class details and create some kind of the barrier for text field that we need this particular type of the value here. So WooCommerce WP text input, this function requires an array, and array will we will have an ID here, then label, then type of the field, and description tip. Okay, you can pass this, and other details you can find on the WooCommerce website I just showed you. This way it will create an input field for us, and here we complete our second steps. So in the first step, tab is created. Second step field is created. Now the remain is saving this field data. Okay, so in the third step, you can see here WooCommerce process product meta. all these are meta fields. So in this process meta, we are going to save our fields also with the other default fields of WooCommerce settings. Okay, so here is the third function, save fields. You can name whatever you want, and it will require a post ID. Actually it is a product ID. Okay, so this post ID, using this post ID we will create a product object. wc get product is a default function available in WooCommerce, and it will create a product object for us, and we need to pass this post ID here. And the next thing is, uh, we will check if anything is filled in this text or not. Means if it's empty or there is some value added in the text field. So if we set $post who settings text field, you can see here we set ID here, it should be the same. So if there is any data, we are going to use it, or use it, and to use it we are going to save it in this variable, otherwise it should be empty. And now with this object's method update metadata, we will pass the value here, the key and value pair, and it will, and then the save method will save our data. Let's go to check. Let's go to here and some data. You can see test here. Now update, and it's saved. You can see here this with this 3-step process you can easily create a tab and your option fields or panel fields and use it for your requirement. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you again.